Hello everybody, my name is Slice. Welcome to the channel, all you beautiful, awesome people. In this video, I want to talk about how Dreams from the Shore of Another World from Chrono is a beautiful song, and just kind of how it affects me and what I think the song kind of brings to the table. So if you've been living under a rock and do not know what the heck Chrono is, I am here for you. So Chrono is actually a sequel, kind of a light sequel if I'm being honest, to a game that came out in the mid-90s for the Super Nintendo called Chrono Trigger. One of, literally my favorite game on the fucking planet. And the beauty of it is that they had a composer for Chrono Trigger and they brought him back for Chrono Cross even though he didn't work at Square Enix anymore. So before we move forward, obviously there's going to possibly be spoilers in this video. I'm going to obviously talk about how the song kind of affects me as a person, what I think makes it a great song, but I'm also gonna kind of sort of add in how the story of Chrono Cross goes to a certain point to say how this song is very impactful and why it's such a great song and how it kind of gets the point across, but also talk about how in a way it can actually also be applied to my life, your life, a lot of people's lives. So I'm going to give you the clip notes of how the game kind of goes up to the point where you actually hear this song. You're hearing the background right now. So Serge, the main character of Chrono Cross, wakes up. He has to go talk to a girl he knows, his neighbor, who he obviously, I guess, kind of has a crush on. She has a crush on him. Whatever. He has to go collect these Komodo scales from these enemies in the game. They're basically like lizard things. They're not Komodo dragons or something else, but you have to go collect 3 of those, and then afterwards you go meet her on the beach. And when you're on the beach, all of a sudden a big wave comes and just basically takes you over, and then Serge wakes up on the same exact beach that he passed out on, and it just, things feel different. And at that point you're starting to be like, huh. And then when you move to the next screen, which is literally one back, you just be like, oh, this looks the exact same as the other one, but there's different enemies, there's different stuff going on, you know, like you're in another world. So you have to go back through the same area you went through before to go meet up with the girl that wanted you to get the 3 Komodo scales. And it's kind of strange because everything's the same, but there's different enemies at certain points that you saw them before. And it's very, very obvious that things are not the exact same. One of the reasons I think this song is amazing and also does a good job at doing what it's supposed to do is that, like I said before, Serge gets hit by a wave on the beach after going to meet with the girl to give her the Komodo scales. And you actually have to go from, I think it's called El Paso Beach or whatever, but you have to go from the beach to the next area, again, through the overworld. And when you go to the overworld, this song starts playing, which is different from the original song that was playing when you started the game. When you first hear this song, it's basically your first cue that you're not in the same world. You're in a different place completely that has so many different things from where you came from. And it's your first sign that things are not the same, things are different. And as I said before, you basically go through all the same areas you went through before. There's different enemies in different places, there's different things going on, whatever. Everything looks the same other than the enemies. So you might be like, hey, Serge just fell asleep, it's later in the day, different time, maybe the next day, I don't know. But that's what's going on. Obviously, he passed out and he woke up and things have, changed, and there's different monsters that come out at different times and kind of stuff like that. So you basically travel through every area you went through before to get the Komodo scales for, her name's Lena, by the way, the girl that wanted him to grab those scales because she wanted to make a necklace. And then you get out from the area at the north part, because that's where you have to leave, and this song plays and you're kind of like, okay, interesting, this song's different than the one that I had before. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the town where I came from. So anyways, you come back to your hometown because you're on the the overworld again, and you go to the place where you originally spoke to the girl who you got the Komodo scales for. She doesn't recognize you. Immediately, she's just like, who are you? I don't know who you are. But she also does say, you kind of remind me of this kid that drowned 10 years ago that I used to be friends with. And lo and behold, the kid was you. Like, apparently you died 10 years ago, and you have a couple options of stuff to say, but the gist is that you're in a world where you, Serge, the player, are dead. At this point in the story, you might be a little confused. At the end of the conversation with Lena, the girl you were talking to, she says, you should go visit this kid's grave. It's on this area a little bit west of us. And so you walk out of the town or the village and you hear the song again, and it's just like, what the fuck's going on? There's like so much mystery to this. You basically go up to, I'm going to call it a plateau. Might not be a plateau. I can't remember what the fucking place is called, but you go up there, go through the area, and you get to the cliffside, and there's a fucking grave that has your name on it with some also words alongside that. And that's where you come to the realization you're in another world. And in this world, you don't exist because you died 10 years before. So after that, you go through a few battles and you come back out on the overworld, and it starts to sink in what this song is trying to encompass. You're kind of out of your element, not in a bad way, but it's just a different world. And I want to get into why I think this song is amazing for actually showing that, and how I think it also was kind of interesting for me as a person as well. A ton of people say this song has a lot of mystery and sadness, but whenever you play through the game and you listen to this song, the mystery part is definitely there, but I would say that yes, there is a little bit of sadness to it. Like, this could be a sad song in a way, but it's like sad but hopeful. Like, Serge woke up in this different world where he's dead and he's so confused by what's going on, and this song is sad, but it's just like gives you this sense of hope that things can become all right. Things might turn out okay. You can do something, you know? And as you play through the game, you start to kind of realize that he is actually making things better. He's doing things to fix problems that have been going on, which is why I think there's like a kind of hopeful side to the sad tone that we're hearing. But like I said before, the song in general is a sad tone, but like there's like hope behind it, which I really, really, really love about this song. So at this point, we're going to stop focusing on the story of Chrono Cross. I think I got the basics apart, or set out there for the most part, but we're going to talk about like why I think this song is beautiful and like how I think it actually also kind of inspires me outside of the game. I used to live in Japan for 4 years, actually. I was in the US Navy. I know, you probably know that, but this song kind of takes me back to when I was living in Japan. I was in a different world, different people, different culture, different stuff. And in a way, that's why I find this song beautiful, because you're in a different place. Things are completely different from what you're used to, what maybe you've experienced before. But there's like this beauty to it. That's, things are great, you know? Like, this song gives me a lot of inspiration. It gives me a lot of just feels in the chest. Like, it gives me tingles. I'm not gonna lie, it gives me tingles hearing this song, because it takes me back to when I've heard the song in the past. Knowing the basic story of Chrono Cross, even Chrono Trigger as well on top of that, but knowing the story of Chrono Cross, just in a way, this song kind of encapsulates you're out of your elements a bit, and it kind of acknowledges that. But there's still hope on the horizon. There's still something that can be done. There's still things that need to be done. And I think the composer did a great job with this, because this is probably my favorite song from the entire game, hands down. I love this gosh darn song. And just, as I said before, I gave you the basic story of like Chrono Cross, the gist of the story, the beginning part, and how this song comes into effect, and how it just kind of shows like there's like mystery, sadness, because obviously Serge, the main character, passed away in the world 10 years prior to the point that he's there now, and he kind of has to come to terms with that. But this song just has a weird hope to it, which I think was hopefully intentional, but get it? Hopefully. I just wanted to talk about the song like a little bit. I truly believe this song brings out like a lot of emotions. And you know what? I really do love this song. It's an amazing song. It's one of the best songs in the game. And in a way, it just brings wonder, mystery, you know, also in a way, kind of sadness, but also like hope. And I really, really love this song. It's one of my favorite songs from the game. But anyways, if y'all guys like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Do everything you gotta do. But goddamn, I really love this song. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you didn't, then leave a dislike. I don't give a shit. Give me that fucking dislike. But hopefully you guys made it to the end. If you did, hey, let me know down in the comments down below. And also, if you want me to react to any more, I guess, music or videos or whatever, yeah, just put it down in the comments down below, and I'll think about it. Anyways, thank you so much for everybody who has been here at this point. I really do appreciate you guys listening to me talk about like why I think this song, the one that's playing right now, is fucking awesome, and like how it like kind of encapsulates certain things. And you know what? God damn it, we're gonna probably make another video talking about this exact same topic, but less on Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger and more on personal sides. Anyways, thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.